Oh, wait, let me bring it up.
Oh man, dude.
What's up, live peeps?
Scott.
Guys, we have a lot of views that have been up in the last 28 days, but am I missing where they're coming from? Taylor, did one of your videos on our channel pop off?
One of his videos had like 500, 600 views.
Yeah, it says we have 2.1K.
Oh, we're turning up
yeah,
right
650 on that Find Him.
Yeah, I think you just got to use a pro's name. I think that helps the algorithm quite a bit.
I mean, that's what Hunter told us from the get-go, though.
That is true.
So that's why
we were told by a man who does YouTube professionally to do that.
Yeah.
That's why I just started putting pros' names in the title and making dumb titles, so people would be like, "What the?
What in the heck?"
I can't wait for Corey to get so mad after getting 360 no scope by a freaking 6-year-old child on his mom's iPad.
Wait, you could play on iPad?
You could, and then Apple banned, or Apple and Epic Games had a lawsuit, and they brought up a picture of the character Peely, which is just a banana, a full-size banana, and they said, not a joke, they said, is this a naked character? and asked Epic Games lawyers to please respond.
His whole peel's out.
His whole his full peel is out. Okay.
Yo, let's send this thing. We ready?
Oh, I'm ready. I've been ready.
ready.
I stay ready.
I'm ready AF. We're recording.
Okay.
For Matt's knowledge, that means that I pressed the recording button.
No offense, Corey. Corey, you good? Okay, here we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Unfinished Business, episode 30.
Hi.
Everyone, 30. My name is Tyler, and I'm
33.
here joined by Corey, Matt, and Taylor as usual. So, what's up, fellas? How was your weekend? Matt, we always go. I feel like we always go to Matt first. No, we don't. We go to Matt last.
I feel like Matt's always last. Yeah, we'll switch it up.
What disc golf did you get into this weekend? You have 30 seconds. Go.
Played a tournament prep round on Saturday. Shot better than I've ever shot at that course by like 7 or 8 strokes, and felt bad because everything I had was a C2 putt for birdie that I did not make. So I just ended up with a bunch of lame pars.
So you did the whole Taylor thing, right?
What's the Taylor thing?
Throw those putters out and put new putters in.
Yep, switch them out.
No, the pures don't leave. I can't let them leave. I'll be cooked.
Wow.
Not even putter gonna put hits the ground. It's out of my bag.
Gone forever. Aaron Hernandez.
Dead to me.
So, have you ever thought about buying new pures? Is it time for new ones?
I actually have thought about that. I think it might be time for new ones, but it's so hard to find zero medium white pures that's the only reason. Because I like white putters, and it's so hard to find them.
Not the Kristen Tataros ones?
No, I felt that plastic. It feels a little stiffer. I don't like it as much.
Sick. Any new discs that you bought?
No, I'm being a good young man. I'm being a very good. Wait, I lied. I got a Sexton Firebird.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that was.
I got the
now you're evil and you're not good.
I threw it on one hole and it was just. I mean, it's pretty much exactly what I wanted. I could throw it flat and then it would go pretty far straight and then it had a little bit of finish on it. And I was like, oh, that's exactly what I wanted. And then there was never another option to use it on the course. So
sick.
We'll see. I'll mess with it more.
Corey, what about you?
It doesn't matter. Scott's here. Yay.
And start now. Scott's here.
Is the roof.
Yep. So I played a course called
looking for a name.
Sweet Hawk. Corey, moving on. Oh,
Red Hawk. It's like maybe a half hour from me. There's 2 courses. It was actually the course that I played for my first tournament ever. My buddy Kelly was like, you should play this because I'm in town. Because originally he's from like 20 minutes from me, and he moved to the Cincinnati area. And then he came back for this tournament for no reason. And then we played it, and I did horrible, but it was MA3, and I was a scared little boy. I was not putting with marbles. So
that was the problem.
That was
were you using, I'm sorry, I just missed that. You're using his disc?
No.
Why weren't you putting with marbles then? What am I missing?
No, I wasn't putting with marbles.
It was too far. It was too far back in the day.
In the past.
Oh yeah. It was. I was still putting with Lunas.
This was his first tournament.
This was the first tournament ever.
I was so lost.
Same course as the
You're
course
still
you just played?
referencing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought you were talking about like currents. I'm so sorry.
No. I played the course with a couple buddies.
Got it.
On Sunday, and it just stopped raining, and it was kind of misty the entire time. So, just wet discs. It's just a great time. Found some ticks on me. That's never good.
Yep.
I found a tick on the Ursa Nexus,
no,
which was crazy.
Wow.
Well, because I was like kind of I had to grab the towel, get it out of the bag so it didn't stink or anything, threw it in the dryer, and then I pull out the Nexus and there was a tick on it, and I was like, oh my god! And we were just having a bonfire, so I threw it in the fire, so it died.
As it
a
should.
horrendous death. Yes.
Can discs get Lyme's disease?
You are my brother, Anakin.
And then, so I played that course. It was really fun. I only played one of the two there because they're big courses, so it's an all-day thing to play both. Then today I had the day off, and I started editing the round that me and Matt did when we were in West Virginia.
Let's go.
And I realized that the mic was not plugged in.
And now he's gone.
And now he's gone.
Corey's internet is also not plugged in.
Oh, that's a great sign for things to come later.
Where did he go?
Taylor, why don't you pick up next, and then we'll come back to him.
Yeah, definitely. I Friday I took the day off. I played the sickest course of all time, which turns out is just an hour for me. Videos a ton on my channel if you want to go watch it, but it is in Bainbridge, Georgia. I didn't realize it also just opened in April, so it's like a brand new course. But very, very sick, very scenic. Plays around water, and anytime you're like 30 feet from a basket and you walk away and there's an emu there, I'm sold. That's the best course of all time. That's the only round I played because after that I went to the beach for the weekend and it was sick.
Dude, what beach?
Destin.
Dude, I just had a buddy come back from Destin. He said it was lovely down there.
It was quite nice.
Yeah, dude. Man, I want to go to the beach so bad. I only live like an hour and a half-ish from the beach down here, and yeah, it's definitely the beach life is coming up for everybody down here.
We always make fun of ourselves because Destin is 2 hours-ish away. Panama City Beach is like an hour and a half. And this is, I think, the third time we've gone since we moved here, like 3 years ago. So
yeah. How far is Pensacola from you?
Probably about 3.5, 4 hours.
Interesting. Okay. got it. Corey,
I have no clue what happened. I'm pretty sure my internet restarted or something.
You were saying that
your wife downloaded a movie or something.
Yeah,
some kind of movie.
You were saying that you figured out that our mics weren't plugged in for the West Virginia vlog.
Oh yeah, so I'm editing that, and I noticed
that's never happened to anybody in this call before.
Yeah. I noticed that I couldn't hear Matt from far away, and he was wearing a mic, and then I was crystal clear. But then after a while, Matt started filming me, and you couldn't hear me from far away. And I was like, what the heck? And I realized that, it wasn't fully plugged in at all. So you could hear still. It's like vlog style now. It's not mic'd up, but still a good time. I'm almost finished with that. That should be posting sometime this week, if not next Monday. And the reason maybe next Monday is because I'm going to start a new channel.
Hey, it's here.
I need to start over. I think the YouTube gods are punishing me for switching niches multiple times with my original channel. I went from skateboarding to nerdy collectibles and now to disc golf, and half of my subs don't even watch anymore. So they're like, yeah, this channel's dead. So I think that's why I'm at 1,500 and not 30,000 with Bonanza.
That's definitely
a simple mistake. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So I'm gonna post the video. I'm gonna do a very clickbaity, this is my last video, and announce that I'm making a new channel. Push it over there. I have a handful, if not like 10 different videos that I still have recently that I uploaded on my current channel that are going to go over there, including the one that Matt did, including our vlog of Charlotte and everything. That way, at least I can get the analytics going while I start filming some new stuff.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
But yeah, look out for that. It's going to be completely Corey. I need to kind of like finesse changing the URL and all that stuff. So might take a little bit, but yeah, that's what's up with me. What about you guys now that I have internet?
Maybe you should make the old channel like completely Corey like is dead or something.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Just change
completely
the URL.
Corey Reloaded.
I was thinking it was just going to be not Corey.
Yeah,
that works as well.
That would be a good one too.
Or
yeah,
like
maybe not death, but not
or like completely old channel or something like that.
Yeah.
Just so people
Completely
know,
old
like,
head.
oh, this is it, and then the banner will
Just
be
change
like,
your whole header to a
go
picture
to my
of
new
you.
one.
Yeah, it says click here.
Yeah.
Well, I played disc golf on Friday at the course that I'm pretty good at for some dumb reason, and shot my personal best.
Hey,
So I was cracked out. There's a couple holes that I could have gotten that I didn't. So it felt good and bad all at the same time. So my
like
game
18 over,
close
23.
Yeah.
23 over.
The exact score was 7 under. So it's the course that I played the week prior that I was 4 down through 5, and I was like, oh, it's today the day we get the double digits. So I might start doing maybe some sort of content thing where I'll go there and I'll put like chase for double digits under par or something like that, because I feel it in my nuggets that it's going to happen eventually. But I do know the best score in our disc golf group at that course is 8 under. So it would be taking a quantum leap for me. And I think 10 under would be 1,000 rated, I believe.
Nice.
I got to double check. But in more important news, I got a new disc, guys.
Hey, turn up.
I got it. Look how ugly this thing is, dude.
That
The
plastic
color
does not look great. Not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's
There's the
oh my
profile.
goodness, Lil Bro is domey.
Yeah.
it's
So
got
what
some
is it?
dome on him.
This is literally, if you go back to our last stream, I think it's still on our stream. We were talking like, hey, you know, Taylor was like, you should go check out or buy like the Fenrir, right? Am I saying that right?
I think so. That's how I say it.
Fenrir. And so I looked it up and I was like, oh, for $10 because it was like on a discount. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll buy a meme disc for $10. So, and
Isn't
I got
that
a
dog?
mini stamp. A Fenrir. I think it's a
Norse mythology. He's a wolf.
Isn't that a dog?
A wolf.
Wolf, whatever, same thing.
So all right, quick little recap of this. This plastic absolutely is garbage. I think it's the armor plastic. It is so slick and is so bad. But I will admit, this disc is quite unique because I call this the People's Era, because in my mind, this flies the way I think an era would fly with its flight numbers.
If you were good.
If I had like 1,000, like I don't even know what the spin rate is, 8,000 spin rate, as much as what Drew Gibson has. This does definite turn, but it doesn't like turn immediately. It's like gets up the speed and then turns. It's got a late turn to it, so it's kind of cool. I would say if I had to give this thing flight numbers, I would say it's about a 10 and a half speed, 5.5 glide, because that's got really good glide to it. Turn is like a 1.5 and then like a 1 fade. So definitely does turn.
Dang, positive 1.5
on what?
Turn.
Negative 1.5. Negative 1.5.
Negative 15.
So definitely definitely turns. But it like pans back a little bit at the end. So interesting disc. Thought I'd talk about it. I was supposed to have 2 Romans come in by today. They didn't come in. They're in limbo. I can't even locate them. So I ordered the Fenrir on stream the day after I ordered the Romans. So go figure. So that's where we're at with that. So and then yeah, I'm still waiting for baby boy Tulo to get here. So we're waiting and waiting and waiting. So we'll see.
What's his name again?
Michelle
Obama.
That was a layup. Yep. Big Mike. Okay, moving on. So So what we're going to do here is we're going to have a short episode. And so let's just get right into talking about first impressions of Portland Open that went down this weekend. I want to make sure we get this correctly. It was the first Elite Plus event. Am I correct on that?
I believe so.
Of the season. I think it was the first Elite Plus event of the season.
I thought it was the second.
What was the first?
What was the first?
Was Waco?
Oh, we did have a 4-day event.
Yeah, Waco.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because Waco,
maybe
the second course.
Yeah, and he won both. So
that's right. So
Guys,
I heard something.
Put the plus on there. Gannon's coming.
I was gonna say, Gannon's undefeated at Elite Series events. Anyways, the Portland Open presented by Latitude 64. Gannon took down the win. Paige Pierce took down the win on the FPO side. First impressions, first thoughts. Let's hear it.
I love that course.
Course is pretty.
The course is sick.
Picturesque.
It feels like it's picturesque. All the pros generally like it. The only thing is like there's a couple of holes where pros are like, this like push out of the woods and then back into the woods. The back end shot on par 4s is kind of a poke and hope. Some seem to think. Calvin Longquist, Aaron Gossage said that on a couple of holes, but generally they also said it was one of their favorite.
And they just complain at this point.
That's disc golfers, bro. We just complain.
Yeah,
all we
do. But the course is sick. The course is absolutely phenomenal. I love watching both of them.
I think this course does really well what I want every course to accomplish in some way. And I don't remember what course or what hole it is, but it's the downhill par 3 that's like 600 feet that everybody was posting videos. I think it's so important to have holes that really showcase like the full flight of a disc, where you can see the full flight of the disc start from finish and have like a super picturesque shot like that. I love that. So yeah, these courses are fun to watch.
Kind of a quick curveball real quick. I was just thinking about all the Mandos and everything like that they required, because they're playing at a golf course, so they're going through trees in the rough essentially between holes. Do you think this took away from this type of course takes away from like creativity with the disc for a disc golf tournament?
I maybe a little bit. I understand why they've got to do it, because everyone would break every single hole otherwise. Yeah. But maybe a little bit. But I feel like there was still. I would say so if every line was a boring straight shot or boring hyzer. But you've got lines where you're throwing pros throw like cranking Annie shots that move left to right and then come back, like crazy shots. So I'm still happy with it there.
I don't think it takes away from the creativity, because you still saw guys have to shape shots that are like turnover lines on backhands and things like that. So they still have the skill. So I heard somebody say something on Twitter like, oh, this type of course takes away the creativity because of the Mandos. I was like, yeah, but like you still have to hit certain shots and in certain flights that are demanding, I think, which is just as good to watch on film than worrying about the creativity. And,
if the shot variety was bad, then yes. Right. Like I think it would be something easy to point out and be like, well, if you didn't have Mandos, you could throw whatever you wanted. But there's a lot of holes that required a lot of different shot shapes to where I don't think it's a concern. And I honestly do think that courses like this that use you can't really say woods, but woods like holes with Mandos, and like you still have open area around them for spectators, are probably the future of disc golf, just in that it kind of retains woods golf, having to shape shots. There's trees on the fairway, but also it's open enough that we can get Wi-Fi and spectators can go watch. So it's as close as we have to the best of both worlds right now.
I thought it was very, they've asked questions about, would you rather watch a certain style of course, or would you rather watch something that was aesthetically nice to watch? I'm leaning towards more towards the aesthetically pleasing to watch. Like if we're looking at like courses like that Portland tournament, like I'd be watching that every single tournament. Like it just looks so nice. It seems so professional.
It's a slight curveball too, but that's been something I've thought about a lot recently, playing that course in Bainbridge, of like, realistically, the first hole is just like a 300-foot par 3 that's right in front of you with a tree. but it's on like a peninsula and is around a lake, so it looks sick, right? Like that's a big part of it. Which I think too, I was thinking about like just when you think about course design, like I feel like it's almost hard to really designate a good course designer from just like a good property. Like, you know, the best course designer can only do so much with a field instead of, you know, like some sort of super picturesque to an extent. Corey, don't shake your noggin at me, little boy.
Moguls.
Shots fired.
There's other things.
Shots fired.
Oh man.
Anyway.
Yeah, so I mean, let's just talk about the results real quick then. Let's talk FPO real quick. I know Scott's excited. Is Paige Pierce back? I tell you one thing, she's got a lot of drive in her to get back up there, wouldn't you say?
No, I'm definitely, I feel bad. I'm the first to call it any sort of like fraudulent win. So I have to say like the best players in the world aren't there because the Europeans aren't there. But what I will say is it doesn't seem like a flash in the pan because she's been improving week after week. Also, I think her biggest Achilles heel of her career is OB, but short second to that has been putting. And if you have looked, her putting has been very good this year.
Yeah.
Not only just in this tournament, 86% C1 for this tournament, but overall the past few events she has putted very well. So yeah, I think she's in like top 3 or something in C2 for the season. But I think that's very heartening to a future of Paige Pierce's, you know, season/career, and I think that does nothing but help FPO. Like the more relevant players we have in FPO, the better.
Yeah, the one other thing I want to say about Paige Pierce is that in her post-round interview, she was talking about how she was leaning on the drive and this and that. How much of that is advertisement? Who really knows? But I wonder if she's learning and realizing I don't need to throw absolutely as hard as I possibly can because now I have this disc that allows me to have a more controlled shot. And I'm wondering if that's like this injury has helped her in that process of learning to play actual golf and not overpower the course, and that's how you win. So we might be seeing a different version of Paige Pierce. And I'm not personally the biggest fan of Paige Pierce, but I really liked what she had to say in her interview actually afterwards. I thought it was very nice, very professional, very personal. And I think, as everyone says, I think disc golf is better on the FPO side when all of our best players are playing their best. So if Paige is playing well, and then Evelyn and Kristen come back and they play well, and then we add Holland to the mix and other players like Missy and Owen, like we could see a really great finish to this season if everyone's playing their best disc golf, and that's super exciting for FPO.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, yeah, I think I agree with Taylor a little bit. Best players are not there, but at the same time, other than round 1, she shot solid rounds. She thought 3 down round 1, kind of a stinker. But it's fine. Then a 7, then a 9, then a 7, you know? So even if I think all reliable Kristen Tatar would probably shoot like 8, 8, 8, 8, 8 or something close to that, you know, it beats it there, but she was still doing well. It's not like those weren't decent scores. They just weren't the best to exist. Yeah. So
995 event rating, which obviously factor in Kristen's average is 1,000. So likely, you know, half a stroke ish better, which, you know, depending on ratings are wild, and we don't need to go down the tangent of propagators and round ratings and all that nonsense. But that being said, around Kristen's average at least, so not, you know, not super fraudulent. The lowercase f fraudulent for me.
Right.
I still think it's kind of weird that they didn't throw only a putter and shoot like 13 down.
You got to wonder what they're doing.
You got to wonder, like, what would they do? Hey, I will say, listen, the weird Mando play followed by Paige going, I'll throw a provisional and just throwing it in. That is sick. Like, she really is stunting on them there. But, yeah, it is Corey's right. It's a little weird they didn't just throw Lunas and then just shoot 13 down. Like, it's that easy, guys. Come on now.
Maybe because no one can get those highlighter big Z ones.
Yeah, they're just not available to anybody else. That's what it is.
I've been wondering why I can't throw my Luna 350 feet, and it's probably because of that. You know, if I had the highlighter
just ones, throw on
one. Any other like little FPO comments you guys want to make? Because I've got some MPO comments for sure, even though it was a runaway. Anything else by FPO that I missed? Anyone wants to bring up?
No.
Okay, so MPO. Gannon Burr smokes everybody.
Just obliterates.
AB absolutely doesn't care last round apparently, and shoots like if I went and played, I'm hoping that I shot the round the AB shot last round. I think he shot like 946 or 964 or something like that. I don't know.
Yep, 964.
964. That's what I knew. There was the numbers. I didn't know what order. What's our thoughts about the MPO side?
You have to think about the fact that it won't save. He went OB. Oh my gosh! 1,
Bro,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
9.
7, 8,
Starts
9.
out.
No, wait, 10. He went OB twice on hole. I can't even see what hole it is because you just this app
14.
stinks.
They have it listed as 9.
Well, I'm looking at it right now and it's telling me 10 because he's got 9 OB throw, like 9 holes he went OB, but
one of them is hazard. He went hazard once. And
that's what it is.
Can I just say something real quick? Scott was like, if someone says Paige Pierce is back, I'm out. LOL. And I don't think Scott's on the stream anymore. So.
Hey, nobody said she was back.
You know what?
Dude, how about a quick start to your round real quick? Bogey, bogey, double.
Dude, I assumed that he was late for his tee time. I assumed he was late for his tee time and someone had put it in a weird way instead of just giving him 5 strokes on hole 1.
God bless him, dude.
Yeah, God bless him. That is unfortunate.
That is tough.
I just want to mention something that I went back and I've looked for the last 6 tournaments while we've been talking. And the winner of at least as far as I've gone back the last 6 Elite Series events, you've been either leading or in the top 3 of C2 in regulation. So what I'm quickly learning is like if you could equate that to golf, it would be like a green in regulation essentially. The person that gets it on the green the most and gives themselves the most opportunities is winning the tournament, obviously. So, Gannon Burr was at 72%, 62. I'm sorry, 72% in C2 in regulation. I want to bring up one player that is always at the top in C2 in regulation and always a million shots off, and that's Silas Schultz. He was behind by 3% from Gannon and shot 1 under for the tournament.
Tough.
Now, obviously, he didn't make the cut because of the 1 under. And Gannon shot 33 unders. But at the time, I think Gannon was 28 under. No, 27 under. So Gannon shot 26 shots better than Silas. So Silas has got to get his putting working, dude. I've been keeping my eyes on Silas all season because I love his content, love how he throws and the power he has. And brother's got to learn how to putt, man. It's a sad story to watch.
Yeah. Thanks.
And
he's
Corey is gone again.
He's out of here, boys.
Hey, Proctor popped a 22nd place, T22.
Still not good.
It's not good, but it's something. It's better than nothing. Who was the other interesting one? He's lower down. I can't find him.
Proctor had a rough round 2. So that really kicked him out. He shot 1 over. So
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, was this tournament more about there he is. There she is. There. All in her glory. Is this tournament about more Gannon playing well or Cole Redolin and Ricky Wysocki going at it the last round? Is Ricky plagued? Can he not get a win?
Washed.
Right now, yes or no? Does Ricky win this season? Taylor.
Yeah.
Corey.
Yeah.
Matt.
No.
I say yes. Yeah, he has to.
He has to, but that doesn't mean he will. Listen,
are you putting some points on the line?
I don't have points to.
I don't have points to give.
Anyway, let me get a little richer in the point value first. Okay, let's. He shot 4 down the final round. He matched Gannon to shoot 4 down. But if he shoots 7 down, if he shoots 3 more strokes, he at least gets some. He at least pulls a C2. Instead, it feels like he just complacent final round. I mean, a lot of people were complacent final round. The conditions were worse. Yeah, the conditions were worse. Calvin Heiberg popped a 1 under, still kept 6th place. That's crazy.
I mean, Ricky played in perfect conditions round 2 and still shot the same score.
Yeah, that part is a little unfortunate.
I'm concerned. Like, what is it with Rick? I know what it is with Rick is because he doesn't know how to play golf. He just goes balls to the wall. But there's some shots he threw this weekend where I was like, dude, you didn't need to do that, like, at all. So, one quick question about MPO. What is the one player that either surprised you, you kept your eyes on, or you just want to make a comment about? Any player out there that surprised you or anything?
Heartened that Isaac Robinson is up there. Definitely a rough start of the season for the lad. So it was nice to see his name back towards the top. And really, I mean, I gotta point it out. I've been holding this in. I gotta say something. Ty Love, son, a stroke, man. You couldn't one stroke. You couldn't could have just not gone over.
We got him. We got him. We'll bring that up in a minute too. I want to say something about Isaac real quick. Also, Isaac was in the lead group at DDO. So I think Isaac's really trending. It's just not major time. As soon as it's major time, he's going to pop off. So he's trending. So definitely keep your eyes out. Corey, you have anybody you want to comment on or no?
Not really.
Not even Goose.
I'll comment.
T4?
I'll comment.
I mean, but when you think he's going to win, T4 isn't like
it's hard to be excited that somebody's T4 and they're 12 strokes off the lead.
That's tough.
I feel like without Gannon there, it would have been a really good.
Yeah.
Like, not that I'm saying it was a bad tournament, but like if Gannon wasn't there, there would be like 10 people at each other's throats.
Yeah. Matt, you have anyone that you want to comment on?
I do, but I want to get my facts straight here. First, hold up.
Don't cap.
We know Bonanza did not make the cut. Okay, you don't have to bring him up.
Yeah. Wait, where's this guy at? Even at?
Bonanza's back.
What is really interesting is Andrew Marweed is T8th. He's tied for 8th. Anyone want to, like, without looking, if you don't have the scores in front of you, want to guess what he shot for tied?
Alpina.
Wait, what?
Alpina.
What do you think he shot tied for 8th? What was his score total?
If Gannon won 30, if Cole was 25, my guess would be
15?
17.
That's pretty accurate.
I can't guess because I'm literally looking at it.
Yeah,
so.
He's 18, but what is he 18 from? 3 down, 3 down, 4 down, and like a 7. He didn't even like. I think the conditions were bad final round, but like it's just interesting that he had one good round and managed to just keep chipping around and still pop the T8. Like Paul Macbeth, you can't make that happen, brother. I mean, he did, but just barely.
He got 7th.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He did, but just barely. Like,
if you just don't got that dog in him anymore.
Did you just trash talk Paul while
strays?
Noticing that he was,
I'm saying, if
placed above the person
Andrew
that you were comparing him to.
If Andrew can
pretty
just
wild.
chip around, if Andrew can chip around and go 4 down, 4 down, 3 down, and then one good round, you're telling me Paul can't do significantly better than that?
But he did.
No, he did one stroke better. Andrew played what everyone else would have walked off the course and been like, that was a kind of crappy round, and still managed to pop 8. He just did it every single round.
Here's the story, all right? Paul and Calvin, what shot? Paul shots 19 under. Gannon birdied 17% more holes than he did. That guy's in the top 10. That's insane.
Well, the thing is, like, Gannon was getting in circle 2, and then he was making all the putts. Like, the dude couldn't miss.
Birdied 50% of the holes.
Like, I think it was the first round or second round. Like, you knew he was going to have a weekend when he catches, like, the one right chain link on, like, that one C2 putt, and it falls in. You're like, all right, it's going to be his week. So,
I don't know if you want to consider this a hot take or not, but I think Gannon is better if he doesn't get close to the basket because then he can't spit out.
Can't spit out as much.
I was about to say this. What is this course known for? Every pro said it in their practice rounds. You're going to be in C2.
Rain.
What guy did it? Rain. The guy who was in C2 and throws so hard that it finally slowed down by the time it got to the basket.
True.
And that's how it works.
Yeah, I saw some of his.
Shout out the chat real quick. We've got the best username of all time. Lactating Cow says,
Let's go, dude.
Back from Milwaukee. Shout out Milwaukee.
Yo, shout out. What's up, lactating?
I don't like that. I don't like that actually. Any other thoughts? Sorry, I
can't get over the 50% birdie rate. Gannon literally walks up to a hole and flips a coin, and it's like, I'm probably gonna birdie this one.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. I'll make a couple of like notable things to bring up. Paul Ulibarri getting himself a top 10, starting to prime himself up. Eagle gets a top 10. I was definitely keeping a sharp eye on Eagle. For some reason, I don't understand this. I'm going to back up a little bit. Back in the day when I got into disc golf, I didn't care for Eagle, and I think he was a big baby. I thought he was immature, and he like when he doesn't play well, he walks really like weird, like he's like stomping around like a little child. For some reason, right now, I am like a big Eagle fan deep down inside. Like I want to see him do well, and I want to see. Dude, it has to be. He's got the beef. Fun fact: he did say steak. He likes steak so much now that he eats it for breakfast too. So, welcome to the good club, buddy.
I don't know why that's a weird take because a lot of people eat steak in the morning.
I mean, I have chicken steak and like egg burrito in the morning, so it's kind of like the same thing. But like, it's not. It's just that it's funny that he's saying he likes steak so much he's eating it for breakfast. Like Eagles come full circle now.
Bro got a single gram of protein in his body and it had miraculous effects.
Yeah. All of a sudden, his body
actually grew another shoulder.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I feel like I saw a couple names didn't make the cut that I was really surprised. But Adam Hammes.
Yeah.
Which one are we going with on this show? Hams?
I always heard Adam Hammes.
Yes.
Hammes.
Yes.
Yeah, Hammy's got. I'm just gonna call him Hammy's because I want to.
Hambone.
Just call him Hambone then, because that's his other Instagram.
Hammy's went. I'm just saying Hammy's just to make Corey mad at this point.
Hammes.
Yeah, it's Adam Hammes. 2 over and finished T84 after winning the tournament the year before. How does this man win these tournaments that are like big tournaments and then disappears to the end of time? He'll show up randomly at some course. So this is what I think it is. I think he's actually a head case. No offense, because I love Adam Hammes. It's
Greek. It's actually.
We could do this all day. We could do this.
Amen.
Amen.
Have you ever listened to like a Jewish person singing a prayer, and they go Amen? So Hames. I'll start doing that. That was not anti-Semitic YouTube. Don't you dare come at me for that. Okay.
We can go to New York.
Demonetized.
Hammes.
Yeah.
So hold on. I'm not done, man.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna listen.
We're getting somewhere.
I think it's just a head case. Like I've never seen someone have as much rage as he does on a disc golf course. I've seen it personally in person.
Yeah, me too.
The dude slammed a putter in the basket so hard one time it literally went like halfway through the bottom, and I'm like, that dude has got some real rage. I loved it, by the way. I think it's a head case thing for him. I think if he's playing well right off the bat and he's still in it, he's playing really well. I mean, he was in the Pro Tour final last year and then pooped himself, unfortunately. So, I mean, he's a good player. It's just, I don't know what it is.
I didn't see that on coverage.
No pooping on coverage.
Well, he did it like off camera.
Oh.
Yeah. He showed it he showed his shorts on Instagram afterwards. So.
The whole 18 live stream, he's just pooping his pants.
Behind a tree.
Yeah, he's like, no.
We were talking about the controversy with like Katrina Allen and whatever, but
Just
really the real controversy was Hammes. So
Gavin Rathbun, T61, missed the cut after being like second
garbage.
Place weekend.
James Conrad tied for 84th.
Yep. Hey, this one will hurt. Kevin Jones.
Kevin
James. I just watched the trailer for Kevin Jones. Kevin Jones, T78.
The King of Queens, T78.
Hey, but don't worry. Yeah. He's got posts on his Instagram that he's really thankful to have the life that he has. So
that's all we need to know.
Yeah.
He's
nothing
champion
else.
He's
like, guys, listen, I cashed in two years ago. I'm good for another 2 years, baby.
Yeah.
His contract's up and he like wins a major.
Dude, right before his contract ends. Yeah, he's going to be hanging on for dear life. All right, Taylor's got a game for us. Taylor, let's hear it. It's a recap.
This is a little recap game. I fear that everyone's going to lose to Tyler because he was just looking at stats, and it's a stats-based game. But that's okay.
My favorite.
So I've pulled some stats. I pulled some stats that I thought were interesting. We've played a game similar before. So I will read you guys some stats, and then you can Discord DM me who you think it is. You'll get a point if you're right, and you'll get nothing if you're wrong. Then we'll just see how the cards shake out. So we'll start with MPO. I got a couple for MPO and a couple for FPO. In MPO, I thought this was interesting. This player led in C2 putting.
Oh, I didn't look that far.
Who's that man?
Who finished up by the top?
Goodness.
Can I look at the leaderboard at least?
It in Discord?
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm gonna look at the leaderboard.
Oh, good night. At least little bro is he's just slurping it up.
Don't you dare, little bro, and then say I'm slurping. Okay. I got mine. It's coming to you.
Not a clue. I'm gonna go.
Mine's telling me no.
I'm just gonna go something dumb.
But my body.
All right, I sent mine. We just
everybody's in, and nobody got it correct. It was actually Anthony Barella down there in 44th place, led the tournament in Circle 2 putting.
That's funny.
Got a solid takeaway, I guess. You got something happy to look for.
That is funny.
This player, these all kind of align. This player led in C1X, strokes gained in C1X, and strokes gained putting.
And C1X and strokes gained putting. I'm going to go.
I'm clearly guessing.
I'm also clearly guessing.
I'm not. I know.
Oh, do you?
I'm just going crazy.
Matt and Tyler got the same person. Nobody got it right once more. It is Andrew Marweed led the tournament.
I was going to go Marweed.
C1X and strokes gained C1X.
Can we trade mine? Can we swap mine?
Yeah, Corey did guess Marweed for Circle 2. The last one I know Tyler knows because he referenced it, but we'll see if anybody else remembers. This player led in only 3 stats, which I think is interesting. C1 in reg, C2 in reg, and strokes gained T to green.
Sent that out before you even said it.
I actually don't remember what Tyler said. I feel bad now.
Paige Pierce.
An MPO.
Well, she'd be top 20 in MPO, you know. So
has to be.
Would she?
Yep, the 3 for 3 on this one. It is Gannon. I always think that's interesting because I feel like it's been a theory for a long time that if you look at who does well in a tournament, those are the stats to look for. So it's kind of interesting just to see how that's playing out this year. All right, we are going to go down to FPO now. Our first player, only have 2 of these. Our first player led in C2 putting, strokes gained C2, and the longest average putt.
So what was the first stat?
C2 putting, strokes gained in C2, and the longest average putt.
Andrew Marweed.
I'm really just living on a prayer right now with these ones.
0 for 3 once more. It was actually Holland Handley.
I was going to say that.
And led in the putting stats. And then finally at FPO, this player led in C1 in reg and strokes gained T to green.
I mean, come on now. Unless I'm crazy. I might be crazy.
He cray.
Guy might be crazy.
Oh, I'm crazy. No.
Everybody but Corey got it. Corey with the valiant effort of Kristen Tatar. Unfortunately, did not lead in that stat. But it is Paige Pierce. Further driving home my own narrative, which was half the point of this game, that to Tyler's point, like 6 episodes ago, putting is overrated because you have to get it there. But yeah, that's the game. I think I think Matt and Tyler tied. Yeah, so you guys tied. I can cook up a quick tiebreaker real quick. This is going to be absolutely terrible, but hold on.
Just do it.
Who in MPO? Actually, this was a well-known clip, so I'm not going to. They both were. We'll see who was paying attention. If you can get both right of who had the longest throw-in of MPO and FPO, you win the game.
Okay.
Oh, come on now.
I got this. Do you have it, Matt?
Yeah, I have it.
Okay. No. I changed my answer.
Changing his answer. All right, buddy. Okay, buddy.
All right, there it is. That's the one.
All right, you guys had the very same guesses the first time. Tyler has half of the equation now, so Tyler does win. It is Anakin Sten had the ace.
He had an ace, baby.
He had the ace. I was thinking pages.
That's why I said wait.
And then Eagle McMahon had a 464-foot throw-in. I think it was somewhere. Yeah, I saw that somewhere.
I thought it was for sure Isaac.
Yeah, Isaac's was blasted all over the place.
Let's see. Let me see the actual distance on his because I knew he had the one. If I can get this. His was 315 feet. So Eagles at 464 took the cake on that one.
Good night.
I'm sure there's no coverage of that. You're going by the stats on the website, right?
Yep. Good old PDJ Live. Can't be wrong.
Does it say what round?
Literally
by
never
chance?
wrong. Per chance.
Or would it have throw-in somewhere?
Right, yeah, it has on the very bottom of someone's stats. If you zoom out their stats, their throw-in distance. Yep. It looks like round three hole. Still can't tell the holes because it's slightly off. Looks like maybe 11 or 11 or 10 or 12. I don't know. 11. No, it can't be 12. 10 or 11.
Don't hurt yourself.
11. He had a 460
for Eagle. Yeah, it was an Eagle.
Dang.
Why is this slightly ranged off? Wow, that's
yeah.
weird.
I don't know if you'd be. Oh man, I didn't hear about that. That's crazy.
I also didn't hear about that.
Hey, this is a perfect segue to move into our points update from Portland. So I don't know if you guys know this or not, but somebody had a massive week and almost took the sweep. So we had Gannon, Calvin, and Colbert Allen on the top three. Casey White was the dark horse top player, which I got a point for that this week. Taylor gets a point.
A very large margin.
Dude, so I was keeping my eyes on it, and when Ty Love didn't birdie 17, I was like, I've got a chance, but I'm not gonna say anything. And then he birdied 18, and then Casey White beat Ty Love by 1. So that's why Taylor made a comment earlier about Ty Love. Taylor gets a point for Colbert Allen. I got the winner for Gannon, and I've got Ricky on there. So I picked up 5 points this past weekend. Huge weekend for me.
Huge.
So order from the top down goes Taylor has 18. I've got 17. I've just jumped Corey, and then Corey's got 14, and then Matt has 8. So Matt is hurting.
I've been hurting.
And Matt, I will do the same thing I did last week. I'll let you choose the draft order for new picks for Beaver State Fling this weekend.
I have my excuses.
You have no excuses, or you have excuses?
I have my excuses.
What is it? Let's hear
it. Someone went live instead of throwing the freaking frisbee.
Simon's on.
Yeah, that is a fact. That's a tough one.
Yeah,
he was on the registration.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I mean, this pro's been doing that for decades. Ridiculous. Yeah, Corey's on a drought right now. 2-week drought of no points. So it's a feel bad.
Everybody send Corey a hug in the comments. Be really nice to him.
Yeah, okay, forget Matt.
I'm going real funky with these picks.
Send one corn emoji.
Send it.
For Corey
All
in
right,
the comments.
Matt, what is your draft order? What do you want it to be?
I think I'm going to do the same thing I did last time because I do believe in it, and I like the back.
Taylor, Tyler, Matt, and Corey.
No, Taylor. Yes, Taylor, Tyler, Matt, Corey.
I was going to say, I just copy-pasted whatever we did last week.
I thought in my head that I did a different way, but I don't know why I was doing it. All right.
So we are doing Beaver State Fling.
Mm-hmm.
and it was a silver series last year.
We played this course, the Eager Beaver.
Yeah, pretty much.
The Eager State Fling.
It's interesting. Eagle only shot 31 down on this course, so like, you think over 3 rounds of that course that maybe he would shoot a little better.
This was just an A tier, not even a silver.
Yeah,
series.
It's been off
No,
the
it
tour
is.
for a while.
It technically is like if you look at last year's, in the title it calls it DGPT Silver, but in the event info it says Pro/Amateur.
There was some notable names playing in this tournament last year, so definitely could be anyone's game possibly. So, all right, Taylor, you get first whack at it. Who do you want for your first pick?
I'm taking him. I'm flinging it in the name of the tournament. If you don't know the lore, Eagle loves this place. Eagle loves Milo. He loves this tournament. I think he's always had good vibes there. He throws some crazy forehand rollers off the tee there. So I'm going to pick him because I know I will not get him on the way back. So I'm just going to go ahead and fling it on out there. Give me the Eagle.
I love it. I'm going to throw Matt a bone here. All right, Matt, I'm doing this for you. Don't screw this up. I'm going to take Niklas.
I like that pick a lot.
Yeah.
Corey. Oh wait, it is me.
Yep.
Unless I'm crazy, give me Calvin. And then I have to decide who else I'm taking.
Not yet.
Oh, you're right.
Skip over
Corey's got 2 picks.
Corey, you got 2 picks.
But I'm not looking at who's in this tournament for this week.
I am. I mean, all the names you've.
All right,
I mean, we found out that that's not super reliable anyway.
Yeah. I'm pretty confident with these two. I'm going to go Aaron Gossage.
Goose.
And I'm going to go Anthony Barilla.
I can see
AB bring it back.
Yeah.
Can AB bring it back?
I can see AB doing it.
I don't believe.
All right, Matt. This is your opportunity to
a lot of names up here.
Yeah. I'm putting this name in. If you don't pick it, I'm going to jump through the screen and choke you.
Alden Harris.
It's all Alden.
He's on. This is tough. This is tough here.
Not tough.
Not tough. Tyler says this like I'm missing like a top level player.
Listen, all I'm going to say is this. Okay, there's a 1038 rated player out there.
Okay.
That is nasty.
See, that makes it scary. Give me Gannon.
Good. I already put him in there. Safe pick. That's what you needed.
It is kind of criminal that a person that just beat the field by 12 strokes was not the top pick. But
yeah, none of us really thinking about that.
I was trying to throw Matt a bone by letting him choose Gannon first, and he goes Calvin. And I was
flinging it out there. Calvin's not a bad pick, but yeah,
Calvin's not a bad pick.
Yeah.
All right, my turn. You know what? I was just saying, when's this guy ever gonna get a win? He's getting it this weekend. Ricky Wysocki.
Yeah.
So Taylor's got 2 picks.
I got 2 picks. I'm locking one up instantly. Actually, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go both of them. Give me the Robinsons.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I wanted Isaac bad. I was gonna take somebody else, but I honestly think that they've both got obviously similar games as they share the same blood. So yeah, let them rock.
Also, I forgot to bring this guy up when we talked about MPO, but shout out Drew Gibson for starting off extremely hot and absolutely taking a dookie down the stretch. Rip.
It happens.
Yep, it does.
We've all been there.
Hopefully his putting gets back to above par. Last pick. Ezra Aderhold?
Would he like it?
I mean, I do like Ezra. You know what? I'm just going to do it just for fun. I'm going Prez.
I was just looking at that. I think it's a good course for him.
President himself. I'm going to do it.
You're picking Puez now?
That's right, baby. Matt?
Puez now.
It's wide open. Whatever you want.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la.
I had another name on my list that I was going to take. Oh, I was going to take Isaac. That was what it was.
Rough.
Stole him from me.
Yeah, honestly, I think Isaac's going to win. Fact.
Just to give a little update about the world rankings that I think are stupid. Gannon is still 14 points behind Calvin in the world rankings.
So dumb.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah, very dumb.
I'll take this. I don't know if I believe in it as much as I'd like, but
Believe in the cards. You have to believe in all your players that you choose, so you better choose one you believe in.
That is true.
I believe in all mine.
Okay, I believe in it then. Give me Culver Dolan.
I love that pick.
It's his time.
He's warming up. He's popping off a little bit.
Oregon boy.
Should I go freak mentality on my? It's Corey's turn, but when I come back,
as long as you keep it PG-13 and not rated R.
All right, Corey, pick your picks, brother.
Andy from Alpena.
There it is.
Give me Marweed.
Hey, I thought someone else just took Marweed. Oh, you took Presnell. Sorry, I heard a starting name. Panic.
And then you get a
Dark horse.
Then for my dark horse, I definitely think he's gotten some momentum. Drew Gibson.
Yep, I like that pick. He played well there last year.
Yep, and he is currently 72.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep a new dark horse watcher of how many more weeks until Kevin Jones is dark horse eligible.
Yeah, he's going to be creeping up pretty close.
Down to 33 right now.
33. Matt, who do you got?
I haven't decided if I should go full on freak mode or not.
Freak.
You're not a. I would say I'm a. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
Don't be too freaky where you take mine.
Give me Luke Humphreys.
Let's go,
dude. This is it. If he gets the top 5,
I thought about taking that Carter Orange kids that popped the top 5 here last year, but
all right. Let me just make sure this fool is playing.
You know what's really funny? When you open Instagram and the first thing is Ezra Aderhold just ripping a drive, and you're like, "Dang it, could have picked him."
Yeah, I thought about it. I said his name.
I know, but I'm saying like it was convenient that was the first video on Instagram.
Our podcast is so boring. Corey has to scroll Instagram while we record it.
Listen, I don't know how this happened, but this is the first opportunity he's been. How do I say this?
He's been.
This is the first time he's been in a dark horse position, so I'm going to take him right off the rip, and it's Paul Ulibarri.
Billy.
Down 4.
Wait, he's in a dark. What?
41st.
He's 41.
Oh,
he dropped 4 somehow.
He dropped 4, but then popped the top 10 this week, and it doesn't go into effect yet. So
anything can happen. Fellas, this is the easiest choice of all time. Put some respect on Nate Doss.
Oh, you did.
Put some respect on
I forgot about that.
Yeah. If someone was going to take Yules, I was going to take Nate Doss. Dude, imagine he pops off into a top 10.
Wait, chat. This guy's not playing.
What's wrong?
This guy's not playing.
Doss?
Wait, is his name under Nathan? Yeah.
Nathan Doss. Yeah, he's playing.
This guy's tripping, man.
Oh my goodness. He's on the very top of the list. He's on the literal
1038, bro.
Yeah, that's what I said. Earlier I said there's a guy who's 1038 who's nasty, and nobody took him.
His name been playing for a little bit, but it's all right.
Yeah, they said he said he's throwing all of his old plastic. But
TI buzzes, baby.
He said if he was to come back on tour, he would be throwing all the new stuff. So, but
except
he
for
said
the TI buzzes, baby.
Yeah,
they were different back then.
Yeah.
No, they were different back then.
Yeah, they were different back then.
This new TI plastic is just.
Yeah, he said he's got TI buzzes and he's got the TI forces in the bag. So that's what he's got. So here's our teams. Taylor's got Eagle, Isaac, Ezra, and Nate Doss. I've got Nicholas, Ricky, Prez, and Yules. Matt has Calvin, Gannon, Cole Dolan, and Luke Humphreys. Matt, this is a lineup that can get you back in the game big time right here. I'm feeling really good about this team. This
is the week. This is the
one
where you take all my points because Luke Humphreys is T third.
Yeah.
He
and Corey
last year.
And what's funny about saying that is Corey could equally have all of these guys turn their games fully around and pop off. Goose, AB, Marweed, and Drew Gibson.
Oh my goodness.
So
yes, sir.
And imagine if Gibson wins, Corey gets the extra point for the dark horse. I mean,
and he's coming on our podcast.
Let's go.
Oh,
with middle fingers to all of you.
Bring it, dude. So yeah, that's who we got for our picks. Matt needs a sweep.
I need a sweep. I need a couple sweeps actually.
What's crazy to think? No, well, think about this. If you get a sweep and just a regular dark horse pick, that's 6 points. That gets you tied with Corey, and you're right back in the game.
There it is. Sweep
and
and
then
a major.
Yeah, I was gonna say we still have majors. Remember, we said majors were double points.
Right.
So,
motion can be made.
Taylor gets a sweep, and we just say, "All right, Taylor, have fun."
Yep.
He's off.
Oh, and then we're just all rooting for Luke Humphreys at that point.
Dude.
Yeah,
I know, for real.
Send him the DMs.
Every week.
Luke, lock in, baby.
For sure. So, how are we gonna close this episode? Are we just closing it and then we're letting the live stream know what's happening next?
I say we let the
whole
listeners
world
know in case it happens again.
Hey, listen. You want me to give you the down low?
If you guys don't understand how game ready Matt is, he turned his hat around.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready.
He has little hairs coming out of his forehead.
And unfortunately my hair is cut, so I look like I'm 15 years old again.
As opposed to what?
17 and a half.
He aged a couple of years.
You actually look older now.
Yeah. So we are running. This is a very uncommon thing, but we thought this was super funny. We are taking the live off. We are coming back on live on the same unfinished channel for a Fortnite stream. So right, we are playing. Me and Taylor will be streaming. We'll make a hilarious VOD out of it. But we figured let's do something funky. Let's do something weird. And so we're doing this. So we're going to go off live. You can find the VOD on our YouTube channel if you're watching the recorded version of this. If you're live with us right now, the live will be gone for a minute and right back on. And we'll get cracking.
Just like me twice.
I know exactly how to close the stream, actually. I know exactly how to close it. 1 hour ago, I received this comment on my YouTube channel. I've been waiting to tell the world.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's right.
So to finish off the stream, here's my comment of the day. Thomas-FB4XC says, it has nothing in common with golf. It's basket frisbee. Probably 99% of you frisbee thrower couldn't hit a golf ball. Keep it 100. Shout out, Thomas.
Guess what? Joke's on you. We got the human tripod and Corey hitting 40-yard bombs, and I'm out here just slinging golf balls around like I used to be a pro. So guess what? Joke's on you, Thomas 1469 42069, whatever your name is.
That's a real human being there.
Got him.
A real one.
Hey,
not a
the
bot
person
either.
Who posted the video.
That's real. Yeah. That's real.
Hey, you know what? Go in peace, brother. But go have a terrible night. That's it. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. And we just want to give a shout out to Foundation Disc, where you can get all of your disc golf supplies and all of the fun stuff and goodies you could ever want. They're actually doing a bunch of cool things. So if you go to their website and take a look and check out what they got. But thank you guys so much for watching. Check out Beaver State Fling this weekend. Corey is out of here. He said
he's so ready to play
done
Fortnite.
With us.
He's already going.
He is so looking forward to Fortnite. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys. Peace.
Bye, guys.